Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here with the second layout using the February kit. I'm showing you some of the papers I'm going to be using, some of the 6x6 pattern papers that came in the embellishment kit from We Are Memory Keepers. It's called Love Notes. And then some of these pattern papers also from We Are Memory Keeper, and that watercolor one is my favorite. Now I'm going to end up covering the center part of it, but I didn't want to cover all of it, but I do end up covering some of it, and but I'm okay with that. You still see sort of the beauty of the page, and I was trying to not cover the heart, sort of the bleeding heart, and I end up covering some of it, but you can still see the effect from it. So I'm just trying to decide how I'm going to cut down my pictures. I don't always like to do 4x6. I like to vary the sizes. And this is the Creative Memories trimmer. And I have awesome news. I talked about, because I have so many people, PM me, leave me a message on YouTube, on Facebook, just everywhere, ask me, what trimmer is that and where can I get it? Because it looks awesome. The little blue trimmer that you cut your pictures with. Well, it is from Creative Memories. They had stopped making it. But I don't know how many people yesterday or the last video send me messages and links to the Creative Memories website, and they have the trimmer now. It's in white or cream, white I think, and it looks different, but it's the same trimmer, and it's half the price of what I paid for it, 12, 13 years ago. It's $25. Apparently they only ship to Canada and US, but I'm thinking that the reps are probably gonna start putting them on eBay or something like that. So be looking for that. So just creativememories.com, and the trimmer is $25. And it says I was on the site, and it says that it's good for 50,000 cuts. 50,000. That's why my trimmer is still good after 12 years. Now, mine is still good and everything, but I'm even considering getting myself a backup because I must be getting close to that 50,000 cuts for sure. So I just thought I'd let you know about that. And I did check, and in Canada, they only ship to Ontario and BC. So not even all of Canada. But I went on eBay, and there was a girl there that's shipping, anywhere in Canada. And it ends up being the same thing. It's I looked at the shipping on Creative Memories, and it's like $18, and the shipping for hers is $18, same price. So I ordered one. And just because I want to make sure I get another one, because like I said, I've had mine for 12 years, and I want to make sure that, if they stop making them again, that I have my little trimmer. So anyway, back to the layout. So check on eBay if you're not in the States or BC or in Ontario. And there's always people on there that sell it for the same price as you could get it on, at the store. Some of them are asking ridiculous price, but some of them are quite reasonable. So I cut down the pictures to 4.5 by 4, and I mount it one on top of the other. And again, this is pictures of Boston. When I put this kit together with the papers and, everything, I just went into my picture stash and I just grabbed a whole bunch of pictures from Boston. And so I'm going to be scrapping a ton of pictures of Boston. And just because I scrap with one kit, I don't find the pages look anything alike at all, because I a lot of times will focus on one tone and bring that one tone to the forefront, so it really the pages really look different. So you saw me messing with my camera. My battery was going to die, and I thought, I wonder if I could plug it into my computer and that it could charge while I'm filming, because my other camera wouldn't do that. You either had to charge or you had to film, and it did work. Oh, and this worked. I could charge it and film. So that's awesome. So I just showed you some of those round labels that I got at the dollar store, and I colored it with the ink that I'm going to use, the dab, like my handmade inkers. And then I put it on top, and I just showed you, like, even the black on black, I can still write what it said. So basically like that, I put distress, DI for distress ink, and then I just put black soot. And then if it's Hero Arts, I just put HA, and then I put the name of the color. So that's perfect. And I had some question because I mentioned the Raskog utility cart that I wanted to get from IKEA. I mentioned that in one of my last videos, and Tiffany sent me a message on YouTube and said, I think they're discontinuing those. So if you want some, I would get them right away. So I paused whatever I was doing. I ordered 2 Raskog and a bunch of trays that fit in them, and they're perfect for Project Life. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a small, once I get my Raskog all organized, I'll do a small little video about, because somebody asked what was the tray you said, and what was the utility cart. So I'll just show you what it looks like, and what I'm going to put in that. I'm just putting one together right now, so but I'll show you what it looks like. So what I decided to do with these 6x6 pattern papers is I like to play with strips. I just do. And I try to find different ways to put them on the layout. Now, the last time I did the strips across the layout like that, I just put them side by side by side by side. Now, this time what I want to do, I wanted to make it so it looked like it was stacked. So what I did was I would put the 2 bottom ones with about a 1/2 inch in between, and then the third strip, I would put it so it goes across both. So you can see right now I'm leaving a 1/2 inch strip, and then the third one I'm putting it over the top, and it just gives it a really different look, and I really like that. I inked all the edges with the Distress Stain from Tim Holtz, and I'm just going to go right across the layout. And I see there that I used my ruler to make sure that everything was straight, but it must be my top strip that I put on crooked, because man, is it ever crooked. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fix that or not, but as I'm looking at the layout right now, it's mega crooked. But anyway, it's going to be in the layout or in my album, and that's a good thing. So I'm going to take that polka dot, and I'm going to cut 2 1/2 inch strips, and I'm going to put one at the top and one at the bottom, just to cover the edges. So while I'm doing that, my hope today is to get a bunch of stuff done. This is my last day before I am going back to, my regular rotation and everything. I feel so much better. Like, I can't even tell you guys how much. I did have another blood test. It's not it's not even close to where it needs to be, but it went up 8 points, and my potassium is back up to normal. So that, I think, in itself really helped. And they figure that my procedure is going to be in May, so I'm just feeling so good that I know it's coming, and like I said, I'm feeling much better. So back to work I go. So I'm hoping to get 2 or 3 voiceovers done today, and about 2 or 3 layouts. Am I going to be able to do that? I don't know. I hope. And I have some laundry to do and stuff before, I go back to work and stuff. Not too much. I pretty much stayed, caught up and stuff, but I just want to get a few more done. And because, laundry, it's like a revolving door, right? It's always there. But anyway, so that's what I'm hoping, so that, because I know the first few days it's going to zonk me right out. So I want to make sure that I have the videos to load. So by the time you see this, I'll be either I'll just have finished my first, I'll probably just release it once I get home from work. So I'll have just finished my first day, and probably totally pooped, but looking forward to it. these people you spend 12 hours a day, 4 days in a row. So that's 48 hours. They're like your family. So I miss them, you know. So I'm looking forward to see them again. And so anyway, at this point, I thought maybe I wanted the pictures to go horizontally instead of vertically. And because the picture was wider than it was tall, I was going to have to cut into another piece of pink paper. And I was like, no, just go with it. So I'm going to keep it that way. And then there was a couple of cards, 3x3 cards, and I'm going to put, one says every single day, and I'm going to put that to the left of the layout, and then the other one said a bright idea. And I'm going to put that to the right. I'm going to do a little bit of journaling there, but I'm also going to put my title there. And I love to build mega clusters, and then a medium cluster, and then an itty bitty cluster. So my big cluster is going to be where that a bright idea is going to be, and I love layering my title with one of my clusters. So my title is going to be on top of that, and then the cluster is going to go above it where that adorable sticker or die cut is, and then below it where that flower is. There's going to be itty bitty tiny cluster at the top of the layout. I'm going to keep everything within that grid though, because to me this is like a grid again. So I'm going to keep everything within that 6-inch band. And so the top cluster with the little flag is going to be at the top there. And then the last cluster is going to be right here where I'm working on now, with that every single day. And I find myself, I don't know if you guys are like that, but as winter progresses and you just want winter to end, and we have bad winters, like it's cold and we had so much snow. About this time of year, I start getting like, oh, I just want summer here. So I start scrapping a whole bunch of summer pictures, and just vacation pictures. And sorry, I paused there. I could hear something. It was just my dishwasher ending, and but I didn't know what that sound was for a second. And so I just get so excited about summer, and I can't wait so that it's vacation time. And so I start scrapping all these summer pictures, and it just kind of takes that winter away. But the good news is we're about a week away from spring. So just, that word being there just really is awesome, knowing that spring is coming. So this layout, I don't think I mentioned that. This layout took me 1 hour and 33 minutes to complete. And I can't seem to get any quick layouts done lately. I am watching stuff though as I'm doing this. Like right now, I'm trying to get caught up on Scandal, and it's really good. I won't, if you haven't caught up, I won't, ruin it for you. But it's really good. It's, and I say that about a lot of stuff, but it's one of my favorite shows. I enjoy watching TV series a whole lot more than I enjoy watching movies. I think the last movie I watched was The Mockingbird Part 1, and it's in theaters just before Christmas. And before that, it was the second part of The Hunger Games, which I can't remember what it was, but the year before. I don't like watching movies because I find that with TV series, because it lasts so long, I mean, some of these series are like 9 seasons, 10 seasons, and you get sort of into the characters, and I love that. And a movie is 2 hours and it's done. It's not enough for me. Like I need to watch these series for a while, and that's why I watch TV series and not movies. But anyway, so right now I'm totally into I caught up on the originals, and I caught up on the Vampire Diaries. So now I'm catching up on Scandal. And while I'm on the treadmill, I watch Bones. And then I watch the regular stuff that I watch with my husband. We watch one show a night before we go to bed. That's our kind of simmer down stuff. And so I watch that kind of stuff. Oh, and what I'd like to work on too is my February Project Life. I haven't done that. So I'm hoping to pump that out there in the next few days, because March is about half done. And so I was looking to write a title, and I thought I was going to use these pink stickers that came in the add-on, and I was going to write Beautiful Boston, and I just couldn't get it to work. So eventually I just put those aside, and I used the other stickers that came in the main kit, and it's the rose gold. They look like Scrabble letters. So I'm going to play with this for a while though, and try to figure out, how I'm going to play with that. Oh, and I just want to say, my last stamp haul, I shared a lot of Gorgeous Girls stamp sets and Saturated Canary, and oh my goodness, I can't wait to play with those. And I had a few questions, and then I want to thank some people. Do I plan on, using those for cards or on layouts or canvases? Totally layouts, and probably my Project Life, and maybe eventually canvases. I'm not doing so many canvases right now. I've helped with a couple in the last few months because my kids are getting into the canvas. I do have canvases here, so they were like, Mom, can we do that? And they had a blast using my stuff and playing with that. And my second daughter calls it Arts and Craft Day. She's been coming over a lot lately. I think she kind of misses us. She works a lot, and so when she has a few hours, she comes over, and then she wants to play, so that's fun. And then because I showed that and I said that it was hard for me to get those stamp sets here, that was the first place that I found that was reasonable shipping. I had a few people share some sites, so I'll share them with you. I've already ordered from them. One is called the rubberbuggy.com, and they have all kinds of Saturated Canary stamp sets, which I was so excited. I ordered four or five, and there's a couple more that I wanted, but they were back ordered, so I'll have to go back. And then the other one had Gorgeous Girls, Gorgeous Urban Stamp Set, and it was yourscrapbooksupply.com, and she's awesome. I ended up having to talk to her because when I tried to order from her site, it said that it couldn't ship to Canada, and it said in their description that they did, so I ended up calling her. Anyway, she hooked me up. She sent me the 4 stamp sets that I wanted, and then she told me about the new releases that are coming from them, and she sent me to her blog. So check out yourscrapbooksupply.com, or just type in Google Scrapbook Supply blog, and you can find it. And the new gorgeous stamp sets are amazing, and there's 8 new coming out. So thank you so much. And I don't remember who. I thank them personally on my YouTube channel there, but thank you for letting me know about that. And so anyway, I've already ordered the stamp sets that I wanted, but yes, I'm going to be using those on my layouts for sure. And then somebody else has asked me because I mentioned that I was taking an online or a class for Copics, and it's from Kit and Clowder. So it's KITANDCLOWDER.com, and she's awesome. She's from Australia, and she has all kinds of classes, not just on Copic. She has watercolors and all this stuff, and her class is awesome. I'm just going to, because she sends you a booklet that has about 50 pages. I'm probably going to do that today. I'm going to send it to Staples and get it printed and bound. And then I'll be working with that because now I have all my stamp set. But she does, in her class, does have samples that you can practice with. So that's awesome. So I want to mention that too. And I think that was it. That was all the stuff that I wanted to mention. And so now you can see where I put my tile there, and where they're tiles, they're really easy to place, right? You just put them right beside each other. So I kind of tuck one of the Scrabble letters underneath that flower. And then I'm just going to keep working on the clusters there. But I am loving this kit. Like, I just love the colors, and I love those We Are Memory Keeper Love Notes pattern paper. And if you haven't checked out the Hip Kit Club yet, go check them out. Kimberly is showing us little sneak peeks of the April kit right now, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I just love the colors and I can't wait to play with it. And I'm not even done playing with the February kit, and I haven't even received my March kit yet, and I'm already looking forward to ordering the April kit. Yeah, I know. I'm not doing well. I just want to get a whole bunch of stuff, but I'm getting a lot of stuff done, so that's good. I'm getting a lot of stuff used up, and it's feeling good to getting that many layouts done and using stuff from my stash. And now I took some of those washi tape, and this one here is from Heidi Swap, and it comes in little strips, so you have to kind of go to the strip that you want. And I didn't know what I was going to do with the strips, and I don't know if I do it on this layout or another layout, but I remembered that Sarah Swan, she had done a swap, and they had put everything on some tags. So what I start doing is just whenever I peel it off, I just put it on a tag, and then eventually I'll just peel it off. And actually, as soon as I'm done this voiceover, I'm going to go work on a layout, and it's just going to be using a bunch of strips of washi tape. So I can't wait to play with those. It should be a lot of fun. So I'm just using that black and white, or maybe it's dark navy and white, but it's close enough to black and white that I used it to look like black and white on this layout. And then I'm going to use some enamel dots, and I can't remember if they were the ones that came in the kit or from my stash. What I do is I always look, at the kit first, and then if there's none that match, then I go on to my stash. But because I wanted those peachy colors in enamel dots, so yeah, those did come from my stash. And then the black ones, I think those came from the kit though, because I think there was a row of black enamel dots on. Yes, those came from the kit, and there just wasn't any peach ones, and I wanted peach ones, and that's going to complete the layout. I'm not even going to put any splatters because that background is mixed media looking enough, so I'm liking it. So here are some close-ups of all the different little clusters, and that's it. That completes layout number 2. And stay tuned really soon for layout number 3. And if you're enjoying these videos, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up just to let YouTube know. So thanks for watching. Bye.